6 principal secretaries in the retired President Uhuru Kenyatta's administration have made it to the list of nominees unveiled by President William Ruto. 9 people who unsuccessfully contested elected seats on a United Democratic Alliance ticket and Kenya Kwanza Alliance in the August 9th general elections have also made it to the list of 51 for appointment as principal secretaries, subject to parliamentary approval. Former Lang'ata MP Nixon Korir has been nominated to head the lands docket, with Dr. Belio Kipsang proposed to make a comeback to Jogoo House as accounting officer in the basic education docket. Lake Basin Authority Chief Executive Officer Raymond Omollo made the cut for the powerful and influential Interior and National Administration docket. Our very own Francis Gachuri reports on the scramble of the principal secretary slots.
50 days into his tenure as the country's 5th president, William Ruto unveiled his proposed lineup of principal secretaries to take charge of 51 state departments in the executive office of the president and 21 ministries. The scramble for principal secretaries kicked off with a list of 9,154 applicants that was slashed to 585, shortlisted for interviews by the Public Service Commission. From a list of 250 names submitted by PSC, the president nominated 51 for appointment, subject to parliamentary approval. With nearly all principal secretaries appointed by retired President Uhuru Kenyatta seeking to transition to President Ruto's administration, only 6 made the cut. Devolution PS Dr. Julius Korir proposed to head the Cabinet Affairs docket, with Dr. Chris Kipto headed to the National Treasury if his nomination is approved by Parliament. The President has settled on Housing and Urban Development PS Charles Hinga to retain his docket, while Peter Tumen Hari Kimutai have been proposed as accounting officers in the Medical Services and Livestock Development State Departments. Dr. Belio Kipsang was in February last year moved to the Regional and Northern Corridor Development by the former president, makes a return to Jogoo House as Basic Education PS.
Let me say that this exercise...
From the tens of politicians who unsuccessfully contested for elective seats in the August general election who applied for the PS jobs, only 8 were considered by the president. Former Lang'ata Member of Parliament Nixon Korir has been nominated to the Lands and Physical Planning docket, while Dr. Julius Bitok, who lost in the UDA nominations in the Basin gubernatorial race, has been proposed to the Citizen Services docket. Former Laikipia West MP Patrick Mariro to the Defence Ministry, while Jonathan Mweke, who vied for Kitui Governor's seat on a UDA ticket, has been nominated to the Sports and Arts State Department. Beatrice Inyangala, who was Cleophas Malala's running mate in the Kakamega Governor's contest, Kelo Harsama, who vied for Marsabit Governor's slot on a UDA ticket, Susan Mangeni, who flew the UDA flag in the Busia Woman Representative race, and John Ololtua, who lost to Kanu's Julius Sunkuli in the Kilgoris parliamentary contest, have also been nominated. The president nominated Lake Basin Authority Chief Executive Officer Raymond Omollo to the lucrative Interior and National Administration State Department. Dr. Korir Sing'oei, a long-serving legal advisor to the president, has been nominated as Principal Secretary, Foreign Affairs. Huduma Center CEO James Muhati, who previously served as the Director in charge of ICT at the electoral body IEBC, has been proposed for appointment as PS, Economic Planning in the National Treasury. Career Administrator Amos Gadesha, who served as County Commissioner in Nakuru and Embu, and currently the National Treasury Principal Administrative Secretary, has been nominated as PS, Public Service. University lecturer and political scientist Professor Edward Kisiangani has been nominated to the Broadcasting and Telecommunications docket, while Geoffrey Kaituko, the pioneer speaker in Turkana County Assembly and Ruto's advisor when he was Deputy President, has been nominated as Labour PS. The nomination list has been transmitted to the National Assembly for vetting of nominees by relevant departmental committees. The House plenary will have the final say on the suitability of nominees for appointment as principal secretaries by the president as he establishes his administration that has 15 male and 7 female cabinet secretaries. The PS nomination list has 40 male and 11 female nominees. Francis Gachuri, Citizen TV.